single-handedly the most ferocious carnivore of the male species. I'm always on the hunt for my prey, ripping it to pieces. Nothing left. Not a drop of blood, not an ounce of life, not a single strand of hair, nothing but a rotten fucking carcass, you understand me? A carcass that was once known as the Macho Ma'n Randy Savage. The difference between us? He's the cream of the crop. He's a fucking plant. Literally, I'll smoke his ass. Fuck the Macho Man. I will roll that Slim Jim sucking son of a bitch up like a fat ass joint that you and I would roll behind Madison Square Garden and take every last bit of macho he has left in him.
It's not the critic that counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust, sweat, and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs and comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcomings. But he who strives to actually do the deed, who knows the great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who, at best, knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who, at the worst, if he fails, at least he fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who know neither victory nor defeat. Teddy Roosevelt, 1910. Man in the arena.
The Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Thanks, but no thanks. See you in the next lifetime. See you wouldn't want to be ya. Don't even care. Dig it. Let me tell you how to destroy a snake. You take its head off. I will take and destroy him myself, yeah! Listen, I don't know if he's in a hospital right now. I don't know if he's licking his wounds at home. But I also know one thing, bottom line, that the strong survive. But I gotta tell you something, you're probably watching live Nitro right now through your video scope. You constructive criticism are a horrible judge of character, brother. I mean, you're really, really, really bad. He had a personal agenda, and he cheap shot it just like I told you. You gotta understand one thing. I'm drawing a line in the sand. You're either with me, or you're against me.
I have heard all your theories as to why I did what I did. You people want to know why I did what I did? Look in the mirror. I did it because of you. Think about it. When I began my career, who's around now that was around then? Nobody. I am the one constant in the WWE. Every superstar that comes down that aisle eats at the table that I set for them. Yet, I get no respect. I don't get the respect that I deserve. Now, why is that? Why is that? Is it because I don't paint my face and flail my arms like some kind of idiot when I come down the ramp? Is it because I don't change the color of my merch every other month to steal more money out of you people's pockets? Is it because I compete all year round and don't just show up come springtime for WrestleMania? Or is it because I don't put my life on the line for your approval by diving off of turnbuckles? Is that why you don't respect me? I realize who the true legend killer is. It is each and every one of you.
And now, DoorDash and Cricket present WWE WWF Afterlife Royal Rumble. We are live here in Cleveland, Ohio. 44,732 fans are here in the Grand Coliseum. And Big Mouth Buddy Braggins, we are ready to get it on. 3 more titles to be decided, not to mention that 50-man over-the-top rope Royal Rumble main event match for the coveted World Wrestling Federation Championship. And you can bet your bottom dollar we're going to declare a brand new champion.
Doc, I can't believe it's here. I can't believe it's finally here. Our mega-sized triple main event. It's been a night filled with desperate measures as we are on the road to WrestleMania. Dollar Man, I know it, you know it, and 49 other WWF superstars in the back know it. Vince McMahon is out to screw The Undertaker and rob him of the World Wrestling Federation Championship here tonight.
Yeah, well, that seems to be the case, Big Mouth, but the dead man will have a chance to solidify his rightful spot on the throne, but he'll have to outlast 49 other WWF greats to do so. Folks, still to come, we have another main event miracle as the Universal Champion. Roman Reigns goes toe-to-toe with our WWE Champion, the Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Both championships on the line, Big Mouth. We could see a brand new, undisputed WWE Champion before the night's over. One thing we do know, ladies and gentlemen, our next championship matchup is not going to be for the weak at heart. 2 of the most decorated champions in our industry go toe-to-toe tonight for the very first time in the opener of our triple main event. That's right, folks, the World Heavyweight Championship is on the line. The champion, the legend killer Randy Orton, 14-time world champion, promises to leave former 6-time world champion, the Macho Ma'n Randy Savage, a bloody mess in the middle of the Grand Coliseum here
Doc, he
tonight.
just might, and I don't think you could paint a more picture-perfect dream match. Orton versus Savage? I mean, that's without a doubt a fucking WrestleMania main event in any universe. Orton picked this fight, and I love it. I fucking love it. Clean title defense over AEW's Kenny Omega at Survivor Series, and now he picks a fight with a legend like the fucking Macho Man? We're in for a dog fight, and I think Machine Gun Kelly's here somewhere.
Yeah, he sure is. All right, let's take it up to the fallen Beatle, Ron Keatle, for our introduction.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, has a 60-minute time limit, and it is for the World's Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, making his way down the aisle from Sarasota, Florida, weighing in at 237 pounds. He is a former 6-time World's Heavyweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
And just listen to that music, buddy. This capacity crowd is on their feet here in unison for the arrival of the Macho Man.
Oh, come on, Doc, in unison? I don't know about unison.
Well, conspicuous by her absence is the lovely First Lady of Wrestling, Miss Elizabeth.
Oh, please, Dollar Man, don't start going all McMahon on me and start drooling all over the desk about Miss Elizabeth.
All I said was conspicuous by her absence.
No, you called her the First Lady of Wrestling.
Oh, she is.
And you called her lovely.
She is.
Oh, good Lord, I think I'm gonna puke.
God damn it, don't you dare.
Doc, did you see the diamonds on Savage's robe? Wow, 14K at least, maybe 24K, but I'm genuinely shocked. Because Savage doesn't strike me as that big of a spender. He seems more of a Charlie Chaplin vibe. Never has any money on him.
And his opponent, coming down the aisle from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 275 pounds. He is the World's Heavyweight Champion, the Legend Killer, Randy Orton.
Randy Orton, a third-generational superstar looking to successfully defend his World's Heavyweight Championship here tonight.
Damn it, Doc, that's where you're wrong. The Legend Killer is not here to win this match tonight. His sole purpose is just to make sure that Randy Savage does not win. And I have a feeling he's willing to do that by any means necessary.
Yeah, well, I disagree.
Yeah.
I don't agree one bit. I think you're wrong. I think you're dead wrong.
Yeah, you disagree all you want. He admitted it earlier tonight. I mean, I heard him say it with my
Yeah, well, that's not saying much. Did you not listen to the phone call earlier? For Christ's sake?
I did.
I mean, you're the one that's got him on speed dial.
And your boy?
He said he's gonna beat Savage into a bloody carcass.
Yeah, well, that also means he could get disqualified, Doc. Come on, think with your fucking brain. And I think for being a former 6-time world's heavyweight champion, he's gonna need a foreign object to do so. So that's just my fucking 2 cents. Take it or leave it.
Yeah, well, I happen to think the Viper has it in his blood to dig deep and then go for it all when he's in the main event. It's like a switch. And I'm not certain that Orton has ever understood his role in group settings in a team environment.
So what?
The kid was born with championship pedigree.
Look, Doc, I'll fucking tell you, one thing I do agree with is that Randy Orton has a light switch in that sadistic mind of his. And albeit our world heavyweight champion, when he hears those voices, that's bad news for any superstar in that fucking dressing room.
Yeah, well, his opponent, focused and pissed off, pacing in the ring for this all-important World's Heavyweight Championship matchup is the Macho Man Randy Savage against the current World's Heavyweight Champion, the legend killer Randy Orton, who comes out victorious in this match will indeed carry the World Heavyweight Championship into WrestleMania 1. We are underway, Big Mouth Buddy Reagans.
Yeah, and the advantage goes to Macho Man, who beat Orton to the punch, literally.
The Macho Man Randy Savage all decked out in pink and blue tonight. Another former Intercontinental Champion is the Macho Man.
Yeah, man, talk about guys with agility, guys with endurance. The Macho Man won his first WWF Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 4 by winning 4 consecutive matches at Trump Plaza, all in one night, Doc. That was his first world title run, and he's looking to claim his 7th here tonight and has 2 chances to do so.
That's right, folks. Anxiously awaiting our 3rd installment of our Royal Rumble main event later tonight. 50 superstars battle for the World Wrestling Federation title in an over-the-top rope Royal Rumble match. And who knows who or what we're going to see come main event time, Big Mouth.
Oh, boy.
Savage, what's he
Macho
doing?
Man.
He's moving at a quick pace,
Oh,
and he delivers an elbow right to the sternum of our world champion.
Well, one of these 2 men could very well be a double world champion here tonight. We could have 2 double world champs tonight, Doc.
That's
shit.
right. Oh,
Savage
come on, Randy.
with a
No,
pile driver
Savage,
to
no.
that injured neck, that weak neck of the legend killer.
Randy Savage trying to put out Randy Orton for good, and that could do it, but no. Only a 1 count on our legend killer and current world champion.
Look at him.
Big Mouth referring to that 2nd installment main event match coming up next. Universal title and WWE title on the line, and a title for title match between Roman Reigns and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Believe me, folks, you will not want to miss it.
Yeah, you see this, Doc? Somebody's got to tell Macho Man this is the cost of showing off. He had all the time in the world to wind up for that big elbow, and he started toying with our world champion.
Stop
Brought
it.
that elbow
Randy
down
Orton
at about
now.
60% impact. Orton, here it goes.
Oh, a 2 count for Orton, so close.
Very close, Doc. Savage, though, he brought that elbow down at about 60% impact level compared to his big finisher elbow, Doc, and he didn't do the 2-finger point.
Yeah, well, speaking of the task at hand after this matchup, both men are entered in the lottery for the 50-man Rumble, and you talk about what it takes to accomplish a feat like that after a grueling World Championship match no less than an hour before. It's a task no man would gladly accept, but I think Savage can do it, buddy. I think Savage has the ability to pull it off as another 1 count on the 14-time World Champion. Savage getting frustrated here at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, well, no shit, Doc. I mean, he definitely does. Look, he's got what it takes, all right? You know, I've been on the Macho Man bandwagon a lot longer than any other persona or figure in the business.
Here we go.
I was pushing for Macho Man 2 to 3 years before McMahon even laid eyes on him.
What ability, motivation, determination, a high flyer, trained technician. I mean, he really does it all, Big Mouth.
Yeah, well, Orton doesn't seem to be too fond of his high-flying ability. And let's not give Savage all the credit yet, Doc. I mean, he's facing one of the toughest fucking challenges yet. When it comes to the legend killer, Randy Orton, 14-time world heavyweight champion. Come on, Doc.
Yeah, well, no stranger to history-making moments. Orton has etched his name in the record books as the youngest world heavyweight champion of all time at the ripe age of 24, now with 14 world championship title reigns under his belt, but he's getting his ass whooped from the 6-time world champion, Macho Man Randy Savage, who's heading to the top, and a knee drop right to the forehead of Orton. He might be busted open. He hooks the far leg, goes for the cover. It's insane. It's only a 2 count.
Yeah, I thought we had a new champion for a second, Doc, but look, all right, as true as all that may be, he's up against a real tough customer in the Macho Man Randy Savage, who is bringing the fight to our world's heavyweight champion right now in main event number 1 of the first annual WWF Afterlife Royal Rumble. Double underhook, swinging neck breaker to Macho Man in the hook.
And Orton goes for the cover. No, a 2 count. Fans tuned in from all over the world as we approach the first ever WrestleMania, and one of these two superstars competing in this ring is going to punch their ticket to the showcase of the Immortals.
Yeah, one fall to a finish, Doc. Orton with that RKO quicker than a hiccup, hits you out of nowhere with it, and it's over and done with. Savage, on the other hand, with that emphatic flying elbow from the top turnbuckle, which has put many a man away.
Orton now positioning Macho Man in a precarious position, hanging parallel to the mat from the second rope, and a spike DDT from Orton to the Macho Man Randy Savage, just driving Savage's cranium through the canvas. Big Mouth, did you hear the sound his head made when it hit?
Yeah, I sure did, Doc. Orton just built like an absolute brick house, delivering a spike DDT to the Macho Man, and I think he might be starting to hear voices, Dollar Man, attacking the ribs of Savage. Clearly did his homework and caps that sequence off with a venomous clothesline to the Macho Man.
Macho Man doing whatever it takes in this all-important championship match. Back elbow to Orton. Savage standing at 6 feet 2 inches, about 235. Got his nickname for the way he wrestled as an upstart. A green, ferocious pit bull was Randy Savage, trained by his father, Angelo Poffo, and now the 44,000 assisting Savage through this display of right hands to our champion, and Orton doesn't know where he is.
Yeah, Doc, Orton is so lost, he thought Ohio was a greeting.
Oh, Jesus.
You like that?
Macho Man, built like a linebacker, looks to be in tremendous shape for this main event championship bout. First fall to a finish at the Grand Coliseum in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Collar and elbow tie up, Randy Orton, knee to the ribs. Working on those ribs again, Savage can't hold him up in another DDT. That's 2 DDTs to the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Doc, I mean, would you rather be built like a linebacker or be built like a Greek god? I mean, just look at fucking Randy Orton. He's the perfect prototype of today's WWE champion. And they don't make him like the Legend Killer anymore, Doc.
Yeah, Orton certainly has a leverage advantage being 6'4", test of strength like body slam from the world champion, Randy Orton.
Yeah, don't forget Beefy Orton. He's sitting just under 300 pounds right now.
Oh!
RKO! RKO! This is it, Doc!
Randy Orton out of nowhere with an RKO, but only a 2 count on the Macho
Doc,
Man.
I told you, Dollar Man, faster than the speed of light is that deadly RKO.
Yeah, and Orton, who despises high flyers, is heading to the 3rd floor for a flying hyperextended splash. Nails the mark, hooks the leg of Savage for a pin. That can do it, and no!
Man, this kid can do it all. Looked like a white Michael Jordan soaring through the Coliseum air like that, Doc.
I know.
What a display of anything you can do, I can do better by the tremendously talented world champion, Randy Orton.
Following up that high-risk maneuver with a brutal Orton stomp is our world champion now. Savage worse for wear, and so far, Orton has kept his promise of turning Randy Savage into a bloody carcass. But digging deeper than a backseat cheater is the Macho Man, who broken down on E finds an extra drop of gas in the tank to deliver a power slam and body slam to Orton. And this world championship match is setting the place on fire. Savage, new champion, no!
The in-ring awareness on Savage to pull him into the middle of the ring for that cover, Doc.
Jesus, the man can hardly see. His own blood is blinding him. He's giving it damn near all he's got at the Rumble. Savage gearing up for a flying elbow. 10 feet high, but Orton to his feet. Savage just barely gets it in. He goes for the cover. Hooks the far leg. We could have a new champion. New champion,
No, he didn't get all of it with Orton up to a vertical base, Doc.
And once again, Randy Orton kicks out at 2.5, Big Mouth. Randy Savage knows to be successful tonight, he's going to have to use those aerial tactics as he heads back to the middle turnbuckle. It's what he knows best. Another elbow drop to our world champion, this time from the 2nd floor.
Yeah, Doc, that may be a sign that Savage could be ready to throw in the towel any moment now.
Oh, I highly doubt that.
Not able to put it all together and hit that flying elbow from that top turnbuckle tells me he's done for.
Yeah, don't count out Randy Savage.
Did you see Orton go from technician to brawler, then back to technician?
Oh,
no, a high flyer! I mean, this guy is just fucking incredible. There's nothing he can't do. There it is. No.
Orton 2 seconds away from retaining that world championship.
Wow.
I'll tell you, that Macho Man can really take a lot of punishment.
Yeah, and that Orton can really dish it out as he punt kicks Macho Man right in the forehead.
Tougher than a $2 steak is the Macho Man Randy Savage, who looks to claim his 7th world championship in front of a worldwide audience, an emotionally invested worldwide audience. It is collar and elbow tie-up, rake to the eyes by Macho Man, RKO from Orton, out of nowhere, RKO, but the official calls for a rope break.
Take a good look at Randy Savage's face, Doc. We may never see it in this condition again.
Yeah, and I'm sure that makes you real happy, doesn't it, Big Mouth?
No, it does not, Doc. Not even for a second.
Yeah, he's a 6-time world champion on a mission at the Coliseum, running clothesline to Orton and a second one to the champion. Orton seen better days, and Savage moving like he's got money on it. Finds an opening and goes for the cover. champion. And
He ain't got it like that, Doc.
my God!
I told you.
What's it gonna take to put Orton away?
I'll tell you what he needs, Dollar Man. He needs to connect on this flying elbow right here.
Macho Man approaching the top turnbuckle, perhaps looking to put it away.
Orton is in trouble.
And Randy Savage all over Orton like melting butter. Textbook flying elbow connects. New champion. Savage is the new champion.
No,
New champion.
Orton got his shoulder up. It was only 2.
I think he got it, Big Mouth.
No, sir. It was a near fall. Dick in his face, giving him a mouthful.
Well, our World's Heavyweight Championship match set to continue here at the Royal Rumble after a controversial near pinfall by the Macho Man Randy Savage, who I thought was our new world champion.
Yeah, nice counter by Orton. Man, he may damn well be the greatest of all time, Doc.
Well.
Plus, he's model material. I mean, look at him.
Come on.
It would be a shame to have a face like that disfigured.
What, are you
Mach?
into him?
Not so much. You know, his face looks like the same come victory or defeat.
You're ridiculous.
It might be what makes him such a great fighter. He always looks like he's ready to kick some ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Macho Man throwing everything but the kitchen sink at the legend killer, but can't keep him down. Orton now gotta be running on E as well, putting his spare tank into that elbow. That devastating elbow of the Macho Man, his bread and butter, the cream in his crop, and they are taking it to the outside. We got ourselves one hell of a battle.
Yeah, you know, you gotta wake up pretty early in the morning to outsmart the Macho Man, Doc, but Randy Orton wakes up at the ass crack of dawn, smokes himself a fat-ass J, and gets to fucking work.
Randy Orton just giving out lessons on Sunday night in Cleveland, but Savage still in the fight. Both men back to a vertical base, collar and elbow tie-up. Look out, they're coming our way.
Savage is
God
in
damn
trouble.
it.
Savage is in big-time trouble.
Orton breaking referee Dixon Sanis' 10 count now. Perhaps not quite done with the Macho Man Randy Savage. Back to the ribs, shot to the head, another right hand. Savage stumbles, Orton hearing voices now.
I don't think Savage likes the feel of a hard, long pole penetrating his ribs like that.
Damn it! The manifestation of the Predator, this legend killer that Randy Orton can conjure up as a sick, sadistic individual with no conscience.
Yeah, you talk about sick and sadistic. The champion almost beheaded our challenger on that steel barricade, Doc.
In a World Heavyweight Championship match, Randy Savage once again going to his favorite perch, bombs away one more time, nails him again. Can he finally close the curtain?
This could be it,
One,
Doc.
2, new champion. No!
Wow.
How does he do it?
Wow.
How does Randy Orton
Wow,
do it?
wow, hey, he hears those voices, Doc. The voices get him through those close calls.
Yeah, I bet. And just
Oh.
like that,
Oh, my
faster
God.
than a speeding bullet, Orton connects out a third RKO to the Macho Man. This could be it, and it's over.
Are you kidding me? He does that shit every fucking time, Dollar Man.
With the blink of an eye, Randy Orton retains the World's Heavyweight Championship at the Royal Rumble.
I mean, I'm just speechless, Doc.
What an absolutely incredible match these men just put on.
Yeah, to say the least, Doc, it was all Savage in the beginning. Quick bursts of energy from the Macho Man proved to be a problem for him in the long run, but landed a few flying elbows, one that slightly missed the mark. Orton's size advantage, though, his grotesque way of thinking when his back is against the wall, and god damn it, that RKO out of fucking nowhere, which caught Savage on 3 occasions, proved to be a recipe for a successful title defense.
And still, the world's heavyweight champion, the legend killer, Randy Orton.
What a match, what a fight, and still the reigning, defending World's Heavyweight Champion, ladies and gentlemen. But hold it, I'm sorry, folks, I'm getting word from the back right now that Kurt Angle has been detained and is being driven to the Cuyahoga County Corrections Facility, where he will be placed and held on bail.
Good evening,
Coach, any
gentlemen.
word
My
on
name is
this?
Deputy Richard Payne with the Cuyahoga County Corrections Department. At this time, it has been brought to my understanding that Mr. Angle is only being arrested on the grounds of violating an officer. We did not find any drugs on him, nor any signs of alcohol on his breathalyzer test. We'll be sure to provide you with any more information as soon as I
Deputy Richard.
Yes, sir. You can call me Dick.
Okay, Deputy Dick Payne, are you able to tell us the name of the officer Kurt violated? We'd like to offer an apology.
Yeah, no, I cannot disclose that info at this time. I'm sorry, gentlemen. That's all I got.
Thank you, officer. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, breaking news developing in the Kurt Angle story moments
Yeah.
after Randy Orton retains his world
Shit.
title. But that's all our time,
Doc,
folks.
that fucking cop looked familiar.